The streets are trembling, so have your weaves, wigs, and waist trainers on hand. Indeed, according to reports, Mendy has been arrested. And you know who's tearing through the drama like a cyclone with high heels? And she's not coming softly. Baby Ericina. She is on her way to Yandy flashes. Hold on now. How did we go from crying on reality TV to a full-fledged hip-hop and love mugshot mint? Has anyone declared enough is enough at last? Or did you already know that Tasha K had the receipts printed, laminated, and served with a side of shade when the skeletons in Mendy's closet suddenly emerged with court filings and DIMs? What was it that she confirmed? Who is telling lies? Who is acting like the victim? Furthermore, why does this drama seem to have been the Zeus Network haunt you? You won't believe who snitched, who switched, and who is prepared to bring down the entire enterprise. So stay locked in, hide your secrets, and grab your popcorn. The mess is only getting worse, darling. And believe me, everyone, this affair will go down in history. This is more than just a mess, so get your tea. The country of love is experiencing a true volcanic explosion. Lies as well as reality television. Mendy notices that Yandy Smith, Mena, and yes, the queen of chaos herself, Tasha K, all blew up the internet like a YouTube drama from 2007. This goes beyond hip-hop and love. This is the reality. Unit for Law and Order. It's causing media manipulation, meltdowns, and mug pictures, baby. Let's begin by discussing the man at the heart of this absolute tornado. Mendy spots Harris. You may recall him as Yandy's ride or die, the once bad lad who is constantly attempting to change his ways after serving his time. But you know what? As it happens, the route veered back toward the prison. Tasha K reportedly confirmed that Mendeecees had been apprehended by federal officials. Yes, detained, but not for a parking ticket, not for evading jury service, but for some nefarious activities that are far more sinister than anything we've seen on television. We're discussing shell corporations, wire fraud, and a covert double. Life that seems like it was written by Shonda Rhimes. The worst part is to come. Who isn't surprised, you ask? Mena, Eric, yes. Miss, I don't bite my tongue because there were cryptic posts, dubious remarks, and outright hateful remarks made by anyone on social media, directed straight at Yandy Smith, who called her out for being the most phony boss girl in the game and lying for her man's phony life. Hold on, let's go back a little because you have obviously not been paying attention if you believe that this began yesterday. You see, Mendy's past has always been rocky. Charges of narcotics trafficking, conspiracy to distribute cocaine and heroin, and a federal prison sentence that he apparently recovered from, like it was a weekend getaway, are all on the table. We all acted as though he was out here selling real estate and mentoring young people when Yandy greeted him with the words, "Welcome home, King." What if I told you, however, that it was all a lie? According to purportedly leaked data that were acquired by a very trustworthy source, this guy on TikTok had 12 followers, but he still had receipts. Mendy never left the game entirely. He was still using his own relatives to transfer funds between offshore accounts. There's more, though. Yandy enjoys playing the role of queen in "I own this, don't you? I constructed that. I manage my empire." Sis may be doing fine, but it looks like she's headed straight for an IRS audit. Anonymous allegations claim that her cousin's hairstylist and former business associates are responsible. Due to anomalies in their bookkeeping, taxes, and ghost workers, the Smith-Harris empire is in danger of going bankrupt. And who do you believe was the first to spill that tea? Yes, Tasha K. These folks have been lying to y'all. Yandy is no entrepreneur. She's a cover story, and Mendy sees it. She wrote in a now viral video. Now, let's not act like Erica is some innocent little dove either. In a no-deleted Instagram live, Mena, who has a history of beefing with both Yandy and Mendeecees, decided that now was the time to unleash hellfire on them. She said, "Some of us actually change after our mistakes. Some of us don't build empires off lies. I feel sorry for your kids because they're going to Google y'all one day and they're going to see nothing but mugshots and manipulation. And this move is giving. I've been waiting for this moment since 2011. She even reposted Tasha K's video with the caption, "Finally, someone saying what we've all known behind the scenes." This is the same woman who has had her share of scandals. Jail time, custody battles, and public meltdowns, enough to make Wendy Williams say, "That's a bit much, sis." With emojis, popcorn gifs, and remarks like Yandy has been too clean for too long. Fans, former cast members, and even a few dubious bloggers joined the discussion, knew that something was wrong. When Mendy reappears in the clink, Tasha K, who never fails, tells us, "Now you know it's real." In the tweet that Tommy Roman posts, "Chilly. If the feds came, they'd come for individuals after them. It's layered like a Popeye's biscuit without any drink. So we haven't even touched the surface, sis. Additionally, it becomes drier and more hazardous the deeper you go." Let's take a closer look at this. Mendy is accused of being arrested. Yandy is accused of being complicit. Erica is accused of being vindicated. And Tasha K is accused of, and this is just this video, baby. In the next segment, we'll get right into the alleged FBI investigation. What actually transpired at that dubious charity event? The Instagram direct messages that were leaked from Mendeecees' burner account and how Love and Hip Hop producers may have attempted to hide their identities. If you think this tea is hot, stay tuned because we have Mendeecees. The former Love and Hip Hop good guy who is now accused of being a criminal mastermind, Mena, who has essentially made chaos a full-time job. And Yandy's sitting there. The video is where it all comes to a head, and just when you thought it couldn't get any messier. Buckle up because we're about to take a deep dive into the part where everything goes off the rails. You won't believe what Tasha K said during her most recent live stream. Sis didn't hold back at all. She said, and I quote, "Menace's been playing both sides." It sounds like she's the innocent bystander, but in reality, she might be the puppet master behind it all. Checks from reality TV, street money, and now he's playing the feds, sweetie. It is giving Tekashi 6ix9ine in hip hop and love. Hoodie? And if you thought that was crazy, wait for this. An anonymous whistleblower who allegedly worked with VH1's production team said that Mendy was being followed by undercover agents for months, not weeks, not days, for months. They were observing him at red carpet events, taped interviews, and even his small motivational youth tours. Yes, those Save the Community events, all of which were allegedly cover-ups. Let's talk about that money because, honey, it's not adding up. The caption from federal prison to blessings. The man had to face people like Harvey Dent in Gotham City during the day and move products at night. God did. Oh, God did. No, the streets did, he said. The H1 doesn't pay like that unless you have your own spinoff. Speaking of spinoffs, Yandy reportedly pitched one last year called From the Streets to the Stage, the redemption of Mendeecees. Mendy has been living well above his pay grade. For example, how are you paying 6 figures in child support and still driving a Maybach? One fan wrote on Twitter, "Yandy got all that nonprofit talk but is still rocking with a man moving." Wait. Others claim she only wanted to launder the image and possibly something else. Not to mention Erica, Mena, "I have a strong cap odor." Oh, phew. "I've been holding on to this for years," the baby girl stated live on Instagram. Her eyes swollen from crying and her hair wrapped in a bonnet. Yandy understood what Mendy was doing, and she still came at me sideways as if I were the issue. Sis, you are the issue. You had better hope that the federal government doesn't target you next. All right, let's talk receipts. Tasha K, being the digital detective that she is, took screenshots, DMs, and hazy audio recordings from a dusty iPhone 6, and one of the recordings was damning. Mendeecees is said to have said, "I'm doing a dime if they catch me with this weight." On the same day, Yandy posted a mysterious picture of herself standing in front of her yoga studio in a pose that seemed more like she was praying for mercy. But Yandy is gone. Hold it down. A dime for 10 years, not $10. This isn't Monopoly. This is real life. Let's talk about the response. Twitter was ablaze, with one user writing, "Not Mendy out here trying to be Walter White with a fade. The truth always triumphs." Girl, the internet isn't silent, and the devil's got Wi-Fi. Another person wrote, "Erica finally told the truth. Fake holy Yandy Ben. That queen energy was all that merely a front for illegal operations." We're not done yet though, because yesterday an anonymous Reddit user reported seeing Yandy pacing the lobby while sobbing on the phone, and Mendy's being arrested at a hotel in New York and hauled out in a hoodie and cuffs. "I worked the front desk," the advert says. The man seems quite frightened, remained silent, simply followed the agents. According to the same Reddit thread, VH1 has now canceled the airing of 3 scheduled episodes. The woman beside him looked like Yandy and was pleading, "Please, not here. Not like this." It was surreal. Additionally, there is internal discussion about potentially removing Yandy and Mendy from upcoming filming dates. According to reports, one executive stated, "This is a PR nightmare. We can't." The mention of their children really got people's attention because they are now wondering if Yandy was using them as shields, like bringing them on camera to soften Mendy's image while knowing what he was involved in. One tweet that went viral said, "Imagine using your kids' bedtime prayers as a distraction while daddy out moving. Illegal wait. Have another love in the hip-hop Rikers Island situation." Oh, they referenced Rikers. That's when you know it's bad. Family values are not what this is. This is the behavior of Netflix's crime doc. Additionally, don't misunderstand. This is no longer only online chit-chat. Federal indictments are reportedly about to be unveiled. Additionally, if the rumors are accurate, Mendeecees may be charged with anything from drug trafficking to tax evasion to racketeering. Are you in love with hip-hop or power, sir? And hold on, because this is the most explosive rumor ever. The Street Saka claims that Yandy might flip some hot blind goods. Indeed, there are rumors that she is prepared to testify as a state witness if necessary. Yandy isn't going down for any man, according to one insider. She has already been preparing her lawyering and statements. Mendy doesn't intend to get hurt in the fallout few if she observes falls. It's becoming a straight-up series on HBO Limited. If the first section was scandalous, the second part is the dynamite's fuse. But part 3, believe me. Yes, it will be the explosion because the fallout worsens when we return. Imagine being arrested, being sued, and having a reputation so ruined that even Mona Scott won't touch it with a 10-foot selfie stick. Remain there. Your mouth will drop after seeing this video. But hold on, just when we thought things couldn't get much more absurd, the unexpected turn of events occurs. Mendy spots what appears to be a spiritual retreat. Yes, it turns out that it has nothing to do with inner peace or healing. One unnamed source claims that a PR fixer who had previously worked with Blac Chyna during her days of courtroom mayhem organized a scrub. Mendy's objective is to take over the public's perception of before the actual legal storm occurs. And let's not overlook the tragic irony of it all. It is now alleged that the man who once sobbed on national television about becoming a changed man has switched SIM cards, altered bank accounts, and ghosted legal teams. Girl, why? Once a self-described ride or die, Yandy Smith is reportedly now discreetly separating herself from Mendy's. Rumor has it that her crew is getting ready for a douche. Unbreakable, Yandy's Redemption, and Chile are the titles. This stuff cannot be made up. Despite the fact that we just did, the streets are a hive of conversation. Social media is seeing fake court documents with pixelated headers that say Mendy is working with the authorities and may even be planning to shut down a large entertainment company that was reportedly using ghost branding agreements to launder influencer money. Ghost branding deals, you heard correctly. After a scandal, influencer money was cleaned up better than Kris Jenner's reputation. This is where the situation turns from messy to downright scandalous. Former pals are now criticizing Mena, who first came out strongly against Yandy. In a voice memo, one of her former co-stars asserted that Erica wasn't speaking out at random. Before an impending business launch, she was allegedly approached by a campaign fixer who wanted to publicly ruin Yandy's name. And can you guess who was purportedly paying for it? Yes, Mendy recognizes himself. Boom. Do you mean to tell me that? This man staged a breakdown on Instagram Live Fund, a campaign of discrediting his own wife. It's more than just poisonous. That's supervillain energy on par with reality TV. Yandy has gone completely mysterious. Her most recent upload, a monochromatic picture of Board with the phrase, "Sometimes pawns don't realize they're being sacrificed." Oh, the fans are eating it up. Team Yandy is out here burning sage and quoting Beyonce lyrics. Team Erica, they're holding space and saying things like, "We trust survivors." In the meantime, Mendy notices that his fan following is oddly silent as witness protection. Even Tasha K, this tea got me choking, declared the Queen of Chaos herself during her live show. In addition to the involvement of some very random celebrities, Sis was actually coughing on camera as if she had just sipped raw ginger. Ray J posted an Instagram story with the caption, "Y'all stay safe out here for reasons that are still unknown. Don't trust anyone," according to legal insiders who most likely don't exist. Federal investigators are currently investigating a whole trail of offshore accounts connected to a shell company owned by someone with the initials M. Could it be Mendeecees? Could it be a coincidence? Or could it be yet another plot twist in Tokyo Tony's story? And Tokyo Tony, she's offering spiritual readings for anyone affected by the men's vibration. What does that even mean? The streets are now convinced that a new franchise is being cooked up tentatively titled Love and Lawsuits. And guess who just stepped into the spotlight again? Tara Wallace. Yes, she is Peter Gunz's ex and a former Love and Hip Hop alum. She was spotted leaving a shady late-night dinner with Yandy and an unnamed Bravo executive. The aftermath. According to one source, Mendy's team is frantically attempting to spin this story, saying that he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong encrypted burner phone. Baby, that's not just wrong, that's Rico waiting to happen. Mena's most recent Instagram reel shows her sobbing on a balcony. If you thought Love and Hip Hop was drama, this one is going to be a whole new level of unhinged. As of right now, the hashtags #Mendeecees, #FreeYandy, and #Erica have received over 60 million views on TikTok and Twitter. And conspiracy theorists on Twitter are already creating diagrams linking Mendeecees, Yandy, Erica, DJ Academics, and a random Dubai prince who may or may not be funding this entire PR campaign. In the background, the song Unbreak My Heart plays. This circus should be over by now, right? Wrong. Tasha K returned yesterday with another bombshell. A mystery hard drive purportedly given to her by a former intern at a New Jersey law firm, which contains explosive evidence that not only is Mendy seeing funding smear campaigns, but also that no one is wearing white hats and everyone is talking like their rent depends on it. The public wants answers, and comment sections are flooded with crying emojis, popcorn gifs, and people yelling, "Where's Mona Scott Young?" But also allegedly using charity events to launder money, including a back-to-school drive hosted by Yandy herself, if that's even remotely true. Baby A, we need to talk about federal charges and karma. She's working overtime on this one. When will you need her? This isn't just drama anymore. It's a digital documentary waiting to happen. So what happens now? Will Mendy be charged? Yandy become a state witness? Will Erica admit to the smear campaign or blame it on bad astrology? Because let's face it, if this doesn't end up as a full reunion episode on VH1, we riot. Again, will Tasha K ever stop going live? Well, people, we're going to find out because this isn't over by any means. So tell me, Are we seeing the last collapse of the love and hip-hop empire? Or is this just another reality TV ploy that's going to blow up in our faces? Because if Tasha K is correct and baby, she's always in the mess, then this isn't just about one thing: arrest, the fall of a whole damn fraudulent dynasty where truth, love, and loyalty were exchanged for power, courtroom drama, and hard-earned money. I mean, Yandy is sitting here repairing damage. Eric means he's ready for a WWE cage match. And Mendy is thinking, well, the feds are involved, the way sources say. He might be styling orange jumpsuits in 2025 fashion trends. What do you think? Is Yandy lying to save face? Did Mendy really think he could get away with it again after all that previous heat? Is Mena finally doing what everyone else was too afraid to do? Call out the BS with receipts. What do you think? This mess is just getting started. You all ready? Know what to do. Hit the like button like Mendeecees hitting the courtroom floor. Subscribe before the federal government starts snooping on your favorite reality stars. And make sure to ring that bell because, believe me, the next scandal, it's always just one episode away. Go ahead, don't hold back, and hey, if you want to stay ahead of the next breakdown, betrayal, or big-time expos, you already know what to do. Until the next time, stay messy, stay woke. Now, be prepared because we're not going to spill tea here. Instead, we're pouring the entire damn you.